Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and as you can see, Tattered Lace issue 18 is out. Now, just looking at this, I love bees, so I'm looking forward to this. So I'm just going to put it on full screen so we don't get disturbed by anything else going on. Okay, let's go. So these are the projects. I think they do 6 now, don't they? Not 8. But I think what they do is much more interesting. So I will pick one of these to do, or maybe, I'll do what I usually do and mix up a bit of this and a bit of that. See where it takes us. I like quite a few of these, I've got to be honest. Now this is very simple, but I really like it, I like the effect of it. I love this paper. It's so bright and colourful. It's perfect. And this is very different, isn't it? Very, very different. I would probably say that it's better to use acetate on there because I can't see it being very firm. So this is what we've got for issue 18. You could do so much with this. I mean, do we get all the files? It says have a go, but I mean, does it give us the whole lot? I'm not sure. I like the way they give you different ideas for card shapes. That's really good. Some heart shapes as well for the wedding period, I presume. Okay, I like this. I like cards with a bit more to it myself, so I do like that. I love this bow. I really love this bow. I can see me using it a lot. Not just in the magazine, but I can see me using it a lot. I really like it. So, in case you didn't get that, I like the bow. So, slice of cake. I've never been sure about doing a slice of cake. I mean, I love a slice of cake. I don't know about doing it on a card. I don't know. I just felt a bit like it doesn't fit. Although that one's really nice. I like that one with the checkered background. It kind of fits like a picnic table. So yeah, I do like that one. Love the balloons, I have to say. I mean, I did have a quick look through the magazine. Really love the balloons. It's so good for a simple card, like even a man's card. See, like this, I love to do just the balloons with a happy birthday on rather than congratulations, but it's the same thing. That's really nice. And this, look, just the balloons, and it's such a simple card. I like the cutout effect. That's really cool. I really like that, actually. I'm going to have to do something with that, but change it up somewhere. I'll have a think. Okay, another set of flowers. A beauty to gaze. Okay, a nice little wreath. I like that. Oh, that's very different. It's working out how they do it now because you can't watch the videos. Hopefully, once you've cut it out, it will make sense. So, this is nice, isn't it? For like a teenager. See the bow on there? It's just really delicate. I love it. Oh, I like the way they've used the tiara as a border. That's nice. Great idea. Yeah, definitely. Love this card. Although it's simple, I do love it. It's just different, isn't it? Yeah, I really like that one. I'm actually really happy with this one. I don't know about anyone else. Ooh, I like this one. I think I might have a go at this one. I'll try and think of a way of changing it up a little bit, but I don't think it needs it. I really like that. Actually, I don't think there's a card I don't like just yet. This is good. I never know the difference. I like to work in inches, and I am useless at working out what the difference is, so that's pretty good. Look at this. That's really cool, actually. I really like that. Do you know, they've put how to create a score background, but on a scoring board, you want to know how to do it on your machine, surely. You can still score on your machine and rub it out afterwards. I don't know why they're showing you how to do it on a scoreboard. You know, if you've got the embossing tool, you can do the proper score lines and still do it. So, I don't know. Maybe it's me. And there you go. And don't forget again, these giveaways are pretty good. So you get Completing Your Collection Volume 3, or Echoes of Lace, or a Highlights graph voucher. So you need to go to Tattered Lace magazine giveaway and use the code collection18. It's worth doing. It doesn't cost anything, and you just might get a free USB. So why not give it a go? I think I probably will. Okay, I think that's the end of the magazine already. Yes. So I'm going to go back and pick a couple of projects, turn them around a bit, and then I will see you over at the craft desk. Sorry guys, but before we go over to the craft table, I just want to go over a simple thing with you. I decided that I'd like to make my own card that went kind of with the honeycomb effect, so we make a hexagon card. So I just wanted to go through how I've done it for those of you that don't really know. So obviously you get a hexagon from here. Now it's up to you if you want the flat bottom or you want to turn it so that it's like that. I kind of like the flat bottom. I think it's better. And what I want is a card that's roughly 7 by 7, which means I need to do it at 675, which is the width. And don't forget, the width is these 2 points here. So that's the size of my card, and we're going to want 2 of them. Now you could either stick it together at the top or a little bit of corner on the side if you want it side opening. So you could do a score mark there, or you could use this lovely little shape here, which is a favourite of mine. I'm going to move in close. Actually, before I do anything else, I'm going to duplicate the hexagon because we only want one of them like that. We need to match this width. And all I'm going to do is, I know that that's almost right. So then I'm going to push that down a little bit. We don't need so much of it to attach onto it. Now let's go out. And then I'm just going to move one of them out the way. Apologies, I'm going to make sure I've gone over the line. So let me go down. That's better. See, now we're over the line. And that needs to go across one. I think that will do it. There we go. So then we grab both of them and weld. Now you can see that there's some funny marks there because we haven't done it perfectly. So if we click on it again, there's lots of dots and we only need one. So if you, like, I've just gone over all of them, but if I hold the shift and do the first one, it should come undone. Okay, so we've got one undone there, and we will just delete the rest. Oh, it did take one the first time, my apologies. So again, just sweep over all of them with the mouse and then just click on one and delete the rest, because we don't need that many there. Okay, but now we know that we need to do the path tool, click, hold shift, go straight across and click again twice, and that will be your score line. So now we can go out and we can, funny looking shape at the minute, but we will group that. That's Control G or layer group when you've got it both together. So them two are the card pieces. Now we'll use this to do the layers. So we'll just offset the layers. You can either do that or you can duplicate and then go down in 1/4 inch sizes if you prefer. We want it inward, and for the first one I only want an 8. So between the first 2 layers I want an 8, and I'm going to go OK. And then the next one we want it at 12 because we want just a little bit, we want to see a little bit more of this colour around here. And to make things easier, I'm going to make that one the goldy colour, and then I'm going to make this one white, because what I want to do, I want to use the stencil, but I only want to use some of it because I don't want a square stencil on a hexagon. So the next job is to get the hexagon, which is in detailed cuts, the stencil, I apologise, the honeycomb stencil is in the detailed cuts, in case you didn't know. We do not need the square box around it, so I'm going to delete that, and then I am just going to grab a few, bring them down, and I'm going to turn it a little bit. That way, I think, like that. Let's bring it over a little bit more. You can decide where you want to do yours. I do want it near the top, and then just one by one I'm going to start taking them away until I've got something to what I wanted. Don't like them half ones. So I mean, you do it how you like, but I think I will resize it a bit smaller as well. So first of all I'm going to get rid of them because I didn't use them. So I'm now going to grab them all again, but then I'm going to hold shift and get rid of the outside, because what I think I want to do is just size them down a little bit. The reason I don't want to move them off the hexagon is because this is where I want it to go. So that looks kind of straight to me. I'm going to turn it. I think I like a single, oh, that's better. So you just muck around with it until you're happy with it. And then what we're going to do is grab it all again, get rid of these. First of all, we need to group them. And then we're going to hold shift and grab the first layer, and then we're going to subtract. And now you have the holes in there because you can see the colour behind. So it's really as simple as that. So we've got our back piece of the card and front piece of the card, and then colour card and the actual top layer. And I'm going to cut all that out. But just very quickly before I do, I want to go back to where I was. I want the cut file for the honey jar. Okay, we won't worry about that for now. Obviously you'd grab that as well, but the reason I wanted to show you this is because if I have one of them, it's going to take up nearly all the space. I want some smaller jars, and it really doesn't matter if you go over a little bit on there, so it comes off the card a little bit. I always like that. I think it looks nice, as long as you don't go over where this point is. If you don't go past this point, then it's going to fit in a 7x7 envelope. But because I want them smaller, in case any of you didn't know, you can resize Charisma by percentage. So I done mine, I done 1 or 2 at 75% and 1 at 50%. So to resize in percentage, if you click resize and then there, you can just do it at 50%, or you can sweep over it with your mouse clicked and do any particular one you want. So that's 75, and then I've done a couple at 50, and it means that I can fit a couple of nice jars on the bottom, and then I cut the bee out separately, and I've got a few bees to put on there as well. To do that, all you need to do, I'm going to go back to where it was at the top, so I'll just keep pressing back. I need to move that out of the way. So I'm going to group that so I know it's all there. If you click on it and click again, and then we're going to go in close so we can see where they separate. And I'm just going to go over a few of them. Okay. Because I'm getting rid of the whole jar. So I'm just showing you how I've done that. Don't want them gone. Okay, so it's just this one now. And although that looks a bit strange, when you cut it out, it means the legs are separate. That's how I done it. So, display, zoom to matte size. That is how you do that. Resize on there to do a percentage scale. And then you've got your hexagons and things here with what you want to do. I always do 6 3/4 if I want a 7-inch envelope, because the envelopes always come up at 7 inches. So I always do the card a little bit less. So that's what I'm doing with my own. I'm going to have a few buzzy bees and smaller jars on there. Just a simple hexagon card, but it's got the honeycomb cut out. Right, now we can go over to the craft table.
Okay, so here we are at the craft table. I'm going to start with the wedding card, and I've done it basically as they have. So I just wanted to do a couple of things at the end, but I've got all my pieces, I think. So the first bit we need is the 2 white cards, which are basically A4 sheets, apart from a couple of things. I'm just going to move out a little bit. So there's a couple of things. It's 29 centimetres, so you've literally taken off that much, and then you've got to cut down that way at 19 centimetres. I tell you, I normally work in inches, so this is like confusing for me. Anyway, you need both bits scored at 5 and 10 centimetres. And what you're going to do is turn one round and stick them both together like that. So I'm obviously going to use glue because that's what I prefer, and you use whatever is your choice. Okay, well I think it's so hot, all my glues seem to have wanted to seal, so I am just going to use one of these for now. It'll be quicker for you guys anyway. So I'm just so this end into that fold, and you want to make sure you're doing it straight. This is why I prefer glue. So then you're going to do this folded over as well, the same way as the other side, and back again. I actually really like this one, and I'm actually doing it for someone's wedding, so it's perfect. So the square piece goes in the middle, silver, and then that lovely wedding paper. So again, I am going to do it there. So that's what you got so far. I would have added these on here as well, because that looks like it's not finished to me, so I would have done that personally. So the next bit is, where's my silver bit for that? So you've got two bits of card, and one is a little bit longer, and that one you need to score at 1 centimetre. Like I said, I am so much better at inches for some reason. Okay, so I've scored it at 1 centimetre, and then what we're going to do, I'll have to use this for now because none of my glues are working, they're all blocked. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but so that you've got an extra card like that. And then, where have I put my silver piece? So that you've got an extra card like this that opens, okay? And what we're going to do is stick the back bit so the bottom lines up, and we have to close that just to make sure we get it exactly right. So I'm just going to put the glue on first. Then, okay, let's close that and then tuck that in. So make sure you line up the bottom. I'm going to do it grid style. You can see, can't you? Yeah. So I'm lining it up on the thick black line so I can see it a bit better. And then lining that up too. I think it'll go more. Okay, and before I push on it, I'm just going to make sure I've got it, yeah. So I've got it in the middle. So then what happens is as you open that, that will also open, and you have an extra bit of card, which I love. I think it's a great idea. So now the piece, all the little pieces, so I was pretty impressed with the horseshoes. They cut out so nicely, I was surprised. So you've got 2 horseshoes. Obviously for a wedding you have 2 horseshoes. And then you've got this beautiful bow. I love it. Now what they've done is just stuck the bow on there. But what I want to do, I want to do kind of mix. I saw another card where the bow was up there. If I leave it without the, although I've cut the big piece as well, I think that might be too much. Mind you, there's no reason it can't go over there a little bit, is there? Because what I want to do is put strings up so it looks like they're hanging. And I have this washi tape that I found in Home Bargains. Look at it. Now look at this one. I thought that with this glittery one would go perfect. Or I did have another shiny one, but I think the glittery one might be nice. Where did I put the oh yeah. So I've got these 2 as well. That one looks a bit dark for me, so I'm not sure. And that one's kind of semi-shiny. from another pack. But this whole set, £1.50 in Home Bargains. You can't go wrong, can you? I do like a bargain. And they're nice as well. They're not like bad quality. Mind you, that one might go nice with that on top. Ooh, I really think that one with that over the top. I think that on its own might get lost. Let's have a look. If it's too thick, what do you think? I think I'm going to use this actually. Okay, so if I've got my ribbon, now it does say to cut out 2 and use the top as well. This is where I miss my glue. Okay, I'll open a new one I've got. Although I haven't ever used this before, I'll be honest, because I love my pin flare. It's always the one I end up going back to. But I will try this. This is the Nouveau glue. I've heard great things about it. Tell you what I can do actually. Probably would have gone a bit thinner with them maybe, because they all meet too close together there, so, or I should have put them further apart. The next thing is they use lots of flowers. Where have I put them? I've lost my flowers. I wasn't keen on the flowers, I'll be honest. Oh, here they are. They're okay, but the other thing is I like to put something down here, whether it be a nice blingy ribbon or, you know, something like that. I think that would look nice. I got a couple of these when I was at the at Doncaster, so let's see if these will go. Because they were white, I thought they should be quite like that. We'll just put that down there, then we could put maybe some flowers over that, or, you know, the ready-made flowers that are, so like these. They're ideal for a wedding. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? These are from Pin Flare Craft Sale. Those of you that know me will know that I'm always going on about that, because I love Pin Flare. And I've been going to the yard sales, and actually they look delightful, I think. Just maybe, oh yes, let's try that then. So although I've only got the ribbon down the sides, I still think that looks better, and you could add gems or pearl drops to that. Or I did get this one as well, because I don't know if it's too much. I mean, this is for an Italian wedding, so it's probably not too much, because they do like a lot. But I'll leave it there. So I've used my own flowers and leaves, and added ribbon to the sides, and like I said, you could do gems or whatever you want along it. And then you just got to do your inside, your insert. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So the next one I've done is this one. I cut this out, I joined it together, cut it out, and then coloured it in with markers so that they matched the balloons. And I'm just going to stick it straight on there. Go. Oh, I'm missing one. Alright, I'll sort that out afterwards. I don't know where that happened, but I'm missing one. So I've added this because I just felt like I wanted to. I took off the strings because for me it didn't they didn't cut out very nicely, so it looked messy. Okay, so I've also used just a normal 8x8 card because that's what you're cutting out. I took a bit of bow out of the blue card because you're not going to see it, so, and I just wanted to add a bow. And you know me, don't like waste, but I'm going to just glue around it. So on bigger pads because it's at the front. Now instead, there's so many ways you can sort that one out. I'm just going to draw on some string. Same pen that I used, so what I'm going to do is just feel it's a bit better to draw it on. And then I just want to put that across there, because that's how they left it. And I just thought maybe this, we'll put that across there. I don't think it needs the bow actually. We'll just do that, and I'll use that because the foam pads are quite small. I can use these ones. And what I done, because it was white on white, I just outlined it with the pen that I've just used everywhere. So okay, so we'll just do that from the bottom of the happy birthday to the top of the card. Actually, I think that's enough. It don't really need a bow, but you could if you want. So I was going to do that, and then I think I've done a white one to go on top of it. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, I was just going to put a white one on top of it, but I don't think it really needs it. But you could do that as well. Okay, so that's card number 2. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of difference to that, but it's nice and bright and cheerful and generic. So I done one of the B cards. I done this one. I really like this one. I've got daisies because I think daisies and bees always go nice together. But I do really like this. Then I got these. Now these are a pack I got from, I think, Home Bargains, from maybe their Easter range, I can't remember. But that was only like under £1. They come with backings that I've cut off. Let's see if I can show you. Like that. But I've cut them off so that I can stick them flat, and I just thought 3 of them will really brighten the card up rather than what they wanted to use. But I think the glue I'll use is the All Stick, the Pinflair All Stick. So always go back to Pinflair. This one, it's very good for awkward stuff or weird shaped stuff. And it's like, she describes it as like hot glue without the heat. So, although this is one of the only glues that does smell from Pinflair, I still love it. It's very good for like ornaments, and you know, like if you was using a cameo, it's great for that. And then I've just got a sentiment. Will that go up there? Nice bow might go up there. How about there? Oh yeah, I like it there. Okay, I'm going to put it there. So it's got to go on this side. If you hear kids screaming or making a lot of noise, I'll apologise in advance. It's some holidays, and my grandsons live with me. can hear them starting now, so if you can. Okay, the reason I didn't change much on this card is again because I love the shape. I love most of the stuff about it. I haven't got one yet, but I'll probably put a bow up there as well. And there you go. Nice shaker card. I prefer the sequins to the couple of hearts that they done, but you know, your choice. I've managed to hide that rip as well. Let's see if I can show you. There you go. So I've done that. I'm happy with that. Again, it's a lovely card for anyone, isn't it, really? Makes a difference. And the shape is just unique. Right, so then I've done something that I've never done before. I made my own card shape and made up my own bee card. You'll see that because I showed you how to do it yourself and how to downsize all the little stuff, and also how to make this out of the stencil. So it's very simply put together, this one. There's the back with the odd extra shape, and all we're doing want to make sure that we don't go below the cut line of the card, or the bottom of the card I should say. That one didn't cut very nicely. And then I just thought maybe have some few, because I've got loads of buzzy bees, a few buzzy bees flying around. With the little ones in between the honeycomb. That's how I'm going to do it. So I've shown you how you can resize by percentage, make your own card, use the stencil to make it a bit better. I need a sentiment, and I got this. I don't know if any of you've seen this. It's from the works, but look, 150, and they're vellum with half of them are in black and half of them are foiled. And look, there are so many. They're all different, but they're brilliant. So I thought I'd take one of them. Hello, lovely. Wild and free. I hope your day is full of fun and celebration. Just happy birthday, enjoy. There's so much on here. It is amazing. Happy birthday to you. Always in my heart. So there's like so many different things. Our love is magic. Just hello. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Be thankful. But first, coffee. I'm only reading the foiled ones here, sorry, because the other ones are different. I love you to the moon and back there. Make today great. Live and love to the fullest. So I'll pick one of them as well. Yeah, I got that from the works. £1.50. You're never going to get that anywhere else. It's A5 size as well, so it's not small. So that would be my card with a little sentiment on it, which I'll probably put across the front. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, there we go. All done. I hope you enjoyed that. I am so sorry it was late, like I said. I've had a lot of drama this month. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's all of them and the wedding card, and hopefully it won't take me so long next month once we get it. Okay, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.